We'll also be talking, now we're pivoting to Microsoft launching Copilot Checkout. At NRF 2026, Microsoft introduced Copilot Checkout, a new feature that lets users browse and buy products directly inside Copilot. Early partners include Shopify, PayPal, Stripe, and Etsy sellers. The move positions Microsoft as a direct competitor to Amazon and Google and OpenAI, who all have versions of in buying shopping things to different degrees. Obviously, Amazon has its own platform, Amazon. Google has the entire internet, but I'm sure they're going to be baking this into Gemini as well. And then there's OpenAI, which I think recently offered this, I want to say probably beginning of last month, December. In the AI shopping race, obviously the key distinction here for Microsoft, because you need one, otherwise you're just a me too, is that merchants remain the merchant of records, avoiding walled gardens and walled garden model competitor favors. So they're saying, hey, partners, you guys are going to run with this. We're just the housing and showcase for it. So my thoughts are on this is that I don't know too many people who are impulsive enough to buy from AI. I don't know too many people who are trusting AI, to be honest with you. I have my own daughters are saying anything that looks fake to them is now AI. So that's their new phrase. It's like, oh, that's AI, Dad, meaning that's not real. So we'll see if public perception changes and this becomes, this takes off. But I see people, at least traditionally online shopping, takes them a few steps, a few different websites, reviews. I mean, it's meticulous because it's online. You can do it in the comfort of your own home. What are your thoughts?
We talked about this off mic and a question/comment just popped into my head. We have changed everything about how we compute over the last few decades. We've gone from desktops to laptops to internet to wireless to 5G, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Once we got to online shopping, it basically went to you're sitting in front of your PC, you pick up your debit card, your credit card. When we're shopping in person, you're standing in front of a checkout, you pick up your debit card, your credit card in most cases. So my question would be, we've had Google Pay, we've had Apple Pay, now we've got, this Copilot. We've never been successful at changing how people shop. The fundamental way of the way people shop. And you're wanting to ask people to trust Copilot to go purchase something for you, get it delivered and get it delivered on time, and assume that what you asked it to do was what it did. This works about as good as until somebody's kid gets a hold of mom and dad's Copilot and runs up a bill. That's kind of what came to my mind right as you were talking. Now, I realize, I've not had a chance to think that through, but sometimes that makes a good discussion point. I think it works about as good until somebody's kid starts talking to Copilot and orders 15 Barbies, 3 Barbie houses, and, or games or whatever it is. And mom and dad go, what the heck? Well, I was just talking to Copilot about it, and Copilot did it. Maybe they were just talking to Copilot about it and didn't mean to. That's the point.
Again, call me naive, and I'm assuming they made some safeguards since the Amazon kerfuffle, but who knows? This is all experimental. My bigger concern is that this just won't do what it's needed to do.
Because I agree with that too.
Because AI doesn't necessarily always do what it needs it to do. So even the suggestions are going to be questionable. And with everyone's perception of AI already, below, I would say, approval ratings for what it needs to be for it to be mass adopted, this just seems like extra work for a lot of people. So again, if I'm saying, hey, Copilot, what kind of tool do I need in order to edge up my yard or whatever, the grass? And it, shows me a trimmer and it's like, hey, would you like to purchase this? One, I have to make sure that it's showing me, I have to make sure that a trimmer is what I need. So now I have to confirm that because I can't trust it, AI. Two, I need to find out if the one that they're showing me is the least expensive or the best one for my yard. So that's even more steps. Then, perhaps I want to see how do you use it? Maybe I'm a novice to yard keeping altogether. Now I'm on YouTube. So, I mean, again, it just seems like this isn't going to be, give me an answer, I click yes and buy it. Now, obviously, there are tons of people, and Instagram has made a whole business of this, who find stuff on online and purchase from that. So we could be proven wrong. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because this is new. It's kind of a vague thing right now. And again, there's a model obviously proven. We have Instagram. So maybe we're just old men yelling at the cloud right now.